Yo, what's up, my mullet Sharp here, bringing you guys a Twitter topics video. And what this means is this is topics requested by you guys on Twitter. We're gonna do 3 ones real quick. Actually, it probably won't be real quick. One of them I'm gonna get into depth with, but we're gonna start off with the Vector nerf. Now, on July 1st, the Vector is supposed to be nerfed. As you guys know, right now I'm actually on vacation. So if you guys are leaving comments, I probably won't be able to read them. I'm just doing like a scheduled upload thing. I'll try to get on my phone and read it. I will have internet there, so. What we're going to talk about first is the Vector nerf. Now, the Vector is supposed to be getting nerfed, like I said, on July 1st. Exactly what they're going to do to it, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to weaken it or what. But the Vector is supposed to be getting nerfed. As you guys know, they did actually buff it after COD Champs to make it where it was better. And they actually nerfed the MTAR to where you didn't get as many headshots. I think they like weakened the headshot multiplier. So everyone's been using the Vector. If you guys watch Anaheim, everyone was running the Vector. If you guys watch X Games, a lot of people were running the Vector. And anyone running the MTAR, people were just like, "Whoa, what are you doing? What's going on? Why are you using the MTAR?" And the reason for that being is the Vector. It's like it slows down the game. Now, if the Vector is not relevant anymore, you're going to see the game being picked up. You know, the game being played faster. According to EG, this is their reasoning for teams, you know, being able to either beat them, such as X Games, or teams being able to come close to beating them, like Anaheim. You know, where Optic probably, you know, if they didn't choke that Octane Dom, could have gone last map with them. Because they said the Vector slows the game down to where before they could just run and gun and be really aggressive in everyone's face with the MTAR. And the reason for that being is the MTAR is, you know, the hip fire is better on it. It's better from the hip, so you can run. You know, like you can run and your gun can come up faster and kill someone out of a sprint than with the Vector. The Vector is more L triggers. The hip fire is not as good, and so that's really what's wrong. You know, the Vector got really powerful. Everyone figured it out to where it was a really strong gun, and I think, you know, the Vector to me has always been good. I used it at COD Champs, and you know, I dropped 40 on Envy with it on. I dropped 30 something on another Dom and then 40 on the Strike Zone. And I was using the Vector the whole time. But before, I think it was just really inconsistent. I think like I said, I did really good on Strike Zone and Dom, but then when it came to the Freight Blitz, I used the Vector and I didn't really do too well. It was like the bullets weren't always connecting, and you know, they were just running at me a lot quicker than I could bring the Vector up, and I just wasn't L triggering enough. So who knows what they'll actually do to it. I'm sure there's like some patch notes out there or something on like Charlie Intel that you guys already know. You guys can put it down in the comments. Feel free to do that. But I don't usually read up into all that. I know it's like, it sounds bad that I'm a pro player. You know, you don't read the patches coming. I do read the patch notes when the patch notes are out, but I don't read like what people are saying is supposed to happen, because that could just be a whole lot of bullshit reading for no reason. And ain't no one trying to do that. That's like schoolwork. Like, read this damn book, and that's just bullshit reading for no. All right. Don't listen to that. Do your schoolwork, and I'm gonna slide this over to this monitor. God damn, I look awful. My God, no, I'm fucking with you. But yeah, so who knows what the game will go to when we go play at G3. Luckily for us, we do have that AEL Dallas LAN. It probably will be streamed. Someone asked me if it's going to be streamed. I think they're partnered with MLG, so it'll probably be streamed on MLG.TV, and it's going to be a 2K Pro Point thing. So luckily for us, we have that to go to, where we can get some LAN practice and we can see what's good on LAN. You know, if the Vector's still good, if the MTAR's better, because it is on Xbox One. And I think that was another thing too. A lot of people use the MTAR on the 360 at Niagara, at UMG Niagara. Now, the MTAR on the 360 for some reason was better than the Vector was. I don't know. Even after the patch, everyone seemed to like the MTAR better, but that's just my opinion. Let's move on. Let's move on to the Veto system. Now, I had a lot of people send me Twitter topics about the Veto system. What do I think about it? I've talked to pro players about the Veto system, and it's kind of like, I don't think we have enough maps for us to have a Veto system. Just because, like, you know, I can say, you know, we're not going to scrim Octane. My team would never have to play Octane ever. If it wasn't for UMG events. Now, there are UMG events that does not use the Veto system, and you know, we have to practice Octane in case when we go to UMG Dallas, we're probably going to play a lot of Octane, because at every MLG event, my team just vetoes Octane Dom, Octane Blitz, except for at Anaheim. We tried to play Octane Blitz against Envy. And a lot of people ask me, why did I do that? The reason why we did that was because we lost to them on Warhawk Blitz pretty bad at X Games. So we decided, well, we're going to play them with Octane. But anyway, that's besides the point. What was I talking about? Yeah, the veto system. So I don't think that there needs to be. I don't think there should be a veto system because I think like EG doesn't like Sovereign Dom. That's like their least favorite map, so they never have to play it. I think the best team should have. I'm not saying that's why EG won UGC Niagara UMG. I don't even know what UMG Niagara. Niagara. EG won Niagara, and there was no veto system there. So I'm not saying the veto system is why they're winning. I'm just saying that when you have a veto system, it kind of lets I think every team. I think the best team should be able to play on any map that's given to them. So for instance, say like if a team just hates Freight Blitz, they can veto Freight Blitz every single time. They don't even have to practice that. They don't have to play it. They can just veto it every single time, and I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't think there should be a veto system. If there would be a veto system, I think we need at least more maps. Now I wonder. Now you guys are like, well, you just veto those maps. It would be a best of 5. I don't know. I don't really know what I was saying. Not really more. I'm trying to think of what I could do. I just think there shouldn't be a veto system. It's like a good idea. They brought it over from League of Legends. That's what I'm trying to think of. They brought it over from League of Legends so people can ban like certain champions that you can't use. Now maybe if they went in, people have thought about wanting to do that for like the perks and the guns and stuff. But then that would just make it so like no one was running around with that silence. It would just be a campy sound whore fest, and people. Then you'd have to be like, well, can we veto headsets? Like imagine if you could veto someone's headset. I'm gonna veto your scuff controller. Gotta take your left paddle off. But I don't know. I don't think there should be a veto system, even though our team kind of plays around the veto system because we suck at Octane. And that just comes to where, like, if we're a pro team, we should be able to play Octane Dom. Plain and simple. But since there is a veto system, we don't really practice Octane Dom or really worry about it too much. Now, if there wasn't a veto system, like coming up for UMG Dallas, when it comes to Octane Dom, we're probably going to play a lot of Octane Dom and try to get good at it. I don't know. Now, you guys are going to ask for Gfinity, is there a veto system? I don't know. I don't think so. Now, there wasn't a veto system for last UMG, but now they're partnered with MLG, and MLG's been using it, so who knows? We'll see. And the last thing that I'm going to talk about is the future of the online seasons. Now, as you guys know, Season 3 is going to be coming up. And they've made these new rules where like free agents can't, the M bracket free agents can't join the champ bracket free agents or free teams. So it's like if you're in champ bracket, you're guaranteed a champ bracket team. Like unless one of these teams wants to take a risk and go into the season just drafting players from the open bracket teams and take a risk like that. But I don't know too many teams that are that are going to do that. I don't. Now all of you guys are going to ask, what about Blood Dog? What team has he gotten? I don't even know if he announced that. I saw him tweet, like, I'm going to have a team for Season 3, going to be announcing blah, 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 the branding and all that stuff. And I saw that 2 nights ago. I don't know if he announced it yesterday. If you guys did, then you guys can let me know down in the comments because I didn't see it. I didn't really look into it too much. Either he's going to have to get free agents that are just floating around, such as like Classic, if Classic wants to play, or the people that were on denial, if they want to play. He's going to have to pick up players like that. Or he's just going to have to draft people from the open bracket teams. I don't know what he's going to do, but I think the future for the online season, I think at one point it should get to where we play at least half of our games on LAN. Take a weekend out to where we go to like a location such as UGC, where the UGC studios where Gandhi and Maven and all them work. That's in Illinois, where they maybe fly us out to the MLG studios and we play those. One, that would be good stream content for MLG because I think it would get a lot more views if it was like, ooh, Optic and Envy playing on LAN for their Season 3 match, Optics 2-0 for the online, but let's see how they do on LAN, and then they 3-0 and 4-0. Like, I think half the matches should be played on LAN. We would need a lot of stations, and not every match could be streamed, obviously, but there need to be a lot of stations because. And I know you guys say, well, why don't you just take out a week, a week to do this? And well, you could really do a week because it would be, you'd have to start salarying players. And what I mean is like put them on where they're making a monthly income from gaming or a yearly income from gaming to the point where they don't have to go to their regular jobs, they don't have to go to school if they don't want to. But right now there's a lot of players who work, there's a lot of players who go to school, and not every player can just like go to a LAN for a week and skip out on life. Like shit's going on out that door. Like can't just not everyone can just take a week off of whatever they're doing to go out there. But I don't know. I think half the games need to be played on LAN. Because the online league, what the hell just happened to my camera? Did you guys see that? The online league is just too much online. Online Call of Duty sucks. Everyone knows this, and I think that it would be determined better if half the games are played on LAN. But that's just my opinion. Those are all your guys' Twitter topics for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to click the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. As always, this is your boy Sharp. My camera's focusing because I'm rocking. I'm just rocking. And I'm out. Peace.